Hey everybody, it's Rachel O Beauty and I'm back. So tonight I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite makeup brushes and how to use them and how to wash and take really good care of your makeup tools. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first one that I recommend everyone should have is what's called a spoolie. And a spoolie is a brush that looks very similar to a mascara wand. You can actually use, some of those little like sample mascara wands. But the reason why I recommend using a spoolie is because you take it and you brush your brow up. And this is going to allow you to see the shape of your brow. Okay, so that's brush number one, and that's a spoolie by Sigma, and it is the F70. It's actually a concealer brush, but I like to use it for multiple things. This is the way that it looks. It's a flat synthetic brush, and it is great for concealer, but I like to use it under my brow. So we just take a little bit here and just outline the brow so that you can see the shape of the arch a little bit better. And you'll see already how much that made a difference. The second brush that I'm using is also by Sigma, and it is the E40. Now this brush is a crease brush, and it's tapered like this so that you can use it to sweep on color in your crease area. Your crease area is the area that is between your brow bone and your lid. So it's this area right in here, okay? This brush, I use it for multiple things, but I'm just going to take a little bit of brown eyeshadow so that you can see how I use it most of the time. And you just take it and sweep the color right here, and what it does is it creates a little bit of definition between your brow and your lid. I also like to use it to blend out color. So for example, the concealer that I put here, a lot of times after I apply that concealer, I take the crease brush and I just blend that concealer out so that there are no harsh lines. The second brush that I like to use is by MAC. It's the 129. It's actually a blush brush, but again, I use it for multiple uses. This is a little bit of foundation on my hand, and I'm going to use this blush brush to apply my foundation. And I like to use this blush brush because it just gives a very soft, natural, almost airbrush finish of the makeup. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's kind of a theme with all of the brushes that I have. I like to use brushes that have multiple uses. I very rarely use a brush that say it's meant to be just an eyeshadow or blush. I always find other ways to use my brushes, and I think that's key to getting the very best use out of your brushes. So I also love this brush. It's also by Sigma. I love that it's double-ended. Got this side here and this side here, and it's number E30, E25. I love, again, a brush that has multiple uses, so you know this is perfect. This brush is an absolute best blending brush. I absolutely love this one, and I'm going to use it to apply a little bit of purple, which is one of my favorite shades these days. This is a palette that I have from Mud Makeup, and I'm just going to use this brush, the end of the brush, and apply just on the lid. I love purple. It's a wonderful color, especially for brown eyes. So you can see how pretty that is. And then I'm just going to take the other side of the brush and just kind of blend off the edges. Alright, so my last and final brush is by Damone Roberts, also known as the Brow King. And I love this brush because it's flat. And you can use it for your brow if you want to shape your arch or your entire brow. Or you can use it to line underneath the eye here, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this same purple and I'm just going to line underneath here. So you can create a little bit of definition and define your arch. And that is all of my favorite brushes. I get asked all the time, how do I recommend you clean your brushes and how often There are a lot of brush cleaners that are out on the market, and certainly you can for sure use those brush cleaners, but just know what your options are. And you can use Dawn dishwashing liquid soap, or you can use baby shampoo, or you can even make your own. Just Google brush cleaner and you can find lots of recipes out there. How often should you clean your brushes? It depends on how often you're using them. If you're just using them on your own face, then I would say maybe 2 or 3 times a month. However, if you're a professional makeup artist and you're using your brush on different skin tones and you want to wash them after every use. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. As you can see, I recently changed my setup. I wanted to upgrade it a little bit. So I'll be back more often with tutorials, and I thank you for watching. You guys have a great week. Take care. Bye.